Real quick, I want to say this is my first time scripting a video, so if it sucks ass, I'm sorry. Also, I have a cold, so if my voice sounds weird, if I sound like I'm out of breath, that's why. Yep. So first off, I want to thank Reddit Lies on Twitter for documenting this information about these crazy people I'm going to be talking about. Also, I 100% condemn these people, what they're saying, and their actions they are suggesting. Reddit has been having a bit of attention since Trump got elected, and must is his little silly salute, right? Which, yeah, it's just cringe, and it doesn't seem like that big of a deal at all, to me at least. It just seems kind of astroturfed, but maybe probably because people think Trump is like Hitler 2.0. I mean, they were saying that last time he got elected and saying something was going to happen, but nothing ever happens. Um, anyway, I kind of want to talk about what's going on. So the white people Twitter subreddit has been banned for threats, doxing, and such. I'm not going to go into post a link, but I will post it in the description because yeah, some of the stuff's crazy, um, and I don't want to get the video to get banned. Um, I do hope that the people involved have been permanently banned and investigations have been done on them and reported to the proper authorities. Also, from what I'm seeing from Reddit Lies, is that mods got kind of like completely cleared out. Um, so, how bad did it get? Well, Edward R. Martin of the DA of Columbia got involved and are working with the FBI and law enforcement, which is not surprising because you make those threats on public officials, even though Doge isn't part of like the government at all. It works with the government, so yeah. Um, and I kind of like how this comment right here says that um, they will sick police for criticizing you when it's death threats and doxing. Like, yeah, no shit, you will get the feds will get involved if it's an agency working with the government. And I like how they also mention start putting political dissidents in jail and don't set a court date. No, like you are not you specifically, this person, but they are saying very horrible and disgusting things, and we're gonna get um, more into that. But right here we have something from Ed Martin himself, District of Columbia, um, stating that he will use his powers to go after people that make threats towards Doge employees. You can pause and read it if you want to. Uh, so next, we have the Reddit safety sub, and the admin talks about how over this several communities people are and keep making threats of the domestic kind and doxing. I have seen that um, the Doge employees have been doxed. I'm not going to post that for obvious reasons. Reddit Lies has covered it, so they block out their names. But even then, I I personally wouldn't go looking for it. I don't support that stuff at all. Um, and honestly, they're like, well, what do we do? Um, like just simply ban these people, like permanently ban them, report them to the authorities. That is, you know, very very simple solution. And I like how they say, healthy debate. We want to ensure that the community will be a place for healthy debate, no matter what topic. Um, yeah, you know, these. Sorry, because Reddit is very known for having a healthy debate uh, culture and being very, very agreeable. And um, yeah, no, it's Reddit. It has a reputation for a reason. It's a cesspool that is very one-sided and toxic, evident on how everything's kind of going. So here we go to the next sub, covering on the "What's Our Plan" sub. Someone is calling to collect a database of Nazis and ICE agents to dox them and make them fear us. Which the thing is, Reddit is such a left-leaning website that they consider anyone like to the right of them Nazis. I even seen someone say that like they're a liberal and they got called a Nazi, which it's fucking weird. Yeah, I don't think that these people are going to just be scared of a bunch of whiny children on the internet. I personally wouldn't, but that's just me. So next on the fuck the alt right subreddit, people are claiming it's easier to get to Doge employees than Musk. Yeah, dude, you're not calling for violence, even though everything is going on. People have been very violent in calling for threats, and the fact that these have so many upvotes is concerning. But then again, Reddit is just kind of one-sided toxic cesspool. Um, I also like how the person said that if you get one, you get the Elon, and one of these wimps will crack. Like, what the fucking hell, dude? It's like this internet tough guy persona. But yeah, I'd say these guys have Elon derangement syndrome, and I would say that's a real thing. I'm coining that now. Um, so here's a comment about someone wanting to manifest a Trump Fortnite onto someone, and saying that the Trump assailant shouldn't have missed. Previously, there was an attempt on Trump's life, if you didn't know. Thankfully, he didn't get hit, but people were praising the person, and the mods of that sub had to tell people to stop because the feds were investigating people, rightfully so. That made those comments, and you know, it's absolutely insane seeing these people just praising, a dead domestic assailant. Rest in piss, buddy. You're not going to be missed at all. Okay, so next we have more threats, this time using Luigi. If you didn't know, there was a whole thing with a guy named Luigi Manioni who was the name of the person who Fortnited the healthcare CEO, which I condemn. It's not going to do anything. But, and you had tons of leftists were praising him during that time, and they still are. They still do. I even seen people saying, well, it's not him, even though they found, like, a manifesto and the weapon itself on him. So, I don't know. And you have someone saying that they're going to use their Second Amendment right and, well, sorry, they're going to use their Second Amendment right and they should use it, which is very obvious what they're insinuating because, nothing says using your Second Amendment right than going and using it for political or ideological reasons. Like, yeah, you're totally going to do it, dude. Like, bro, you can't even order pizza, let alone pick up a gun. Um, Side note, I've seen people saying that they should use their Second Amendment rights to protect illegal immigrants from ICE. Yeah, that federal agency from ICE. I mean, I'm a bit more libertarian when it comes to like ownership of firearms, but I'll draw the line at these political extremists. Like, they should not have anything, and I really hope they get investigated and taken away and red flagged. Even though I'm 100% against being red flagged. I think in this situation where we're talking about extremists, it's not something that you have. Okay, so now in the 5150 sub, people are planning a protest in every state capital, and it's normal to protest, and it's your right to do it, but these people are kind of insane. They're idolizing Luigi again, making threats. Even one person is saying they're willing to be a martyr, which I really hope the feds are keeping an eye on this because it's just absolutely insane to go and say these things and you're going to plan a protest because you're pretty much, I would say personally, a threat at that point. If you're making threats towards people and you're going to say you're doing this and you're praising someone who committed an act of terrorism, but that's just me, and I really do hope these people who do try to do something or anything like that, they make arrests. But let's be realistic. The odds of these people doing something are slim, but to none. But I could always be very much wrong about these crazy ass people on the internet. Which the FBI says, well, oh, they were known to FBI. So, next up on the what's our plan? People are saying how far they will go, and it's just as what you would think. Really, these people, losers, are LARPing, and they probably can't even order a pizza. So saying I'm old enough, and my life has sucked, so I'm down for anything. And yeah, we have this other one right here. Um, and this person's right. 10 days ago, you were asking advice on where to start reading Fantastic Four. Legit STFU, and you're not going to do anything. Which, yeah, they are very right. They're not going to do anything. So, lastly, on Blue Sky, someone is making threats about Trump, Musk, and Vance, the vice president, and going to Fortnite them in IRL and stop what's happening in the U.S. Um, you know, very, very normal people. So that's just kind of a small snippet of what's going on with Reddit. Personally, I think these people should all be arrested for the stuff they're saying. It's extremely abhorrent and schizo to say these things, let alone to do on a public forum where the feds will come and knock on your door, and it can really screw up your life if that happens. These are not well-adjusted individuals, and if any of them have weapons like firearms, knives, they definitely should have that taken away. But well, that's it. Maybe I'll make another upload in what 2 years. Well, the time being, I'm gonna go to bed with this cold. I'm gonna nurse it back to health. I'm feeling a lot better, but you know, that's that. Nothing you can do about that. But anyway, have a wonderful day.